Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, my name's Scott, and we're back on a vanilla 1.18.1 version of Minecraft here. And our ultimate goal here is to survive the wilderness. In our last video, we come out to the west and we've conquered the wilderness, sort of, a little bit. We built ourselves a nice wilderness fort / stockade. And during that time, we've kind of rebuilt and built on some of that stuff. And we'll take a look at that. But today, the first things I really want to do is get to prospecting. We've moved out west, and it's time to prospect and find out what sort of great hidden gems and ores do we have in the world below us. But before we get started with that, let's take a look at kind of what we've done. So you see our fort, our ultimate fort that we did, and we built out this nice big wheat field here. It really helps out a lot. We've got some cows that we've been feeding, and yeah, it's good. But we got ourselves a couple new sheep. Hey guys, good to see y'all. Yeah. And yeah, so our fort is, I'm really loving the way it feels. It's nice, cool, and compact. And so we did this last time. So if you haven't checked it out, go look at that. But we got ourselves some donkeys. We got our horse in there, and we actually bred ourselves a mule. This is really good. I love this guy. He's got these little chests on him. We got our dogs, and we got Tess and Nora. And our buddy T-Fox dropped off a couple shulker shells with an electro and some fireworks. I'm not ready to use that yet. But it's there when we need it to. So let's take a look at some of the interiors, because we didn't do the interiors last time. And so in this first room here, we kind of set kind of this, I don't know what we call it, but we got a map. We've got some area. We got a couple of little furnaces and a little storage in here. And each one of these, we got kind of a porthole so we can protect ourselves from the wild. And so we got a little bedroom here. I really like the way that it turned out. Another porthole, you know. We need one everywhere. And we got our arrows there, so we're ready to go. But yeah, this room here is, I really like the way this has turned out and feels. Nice room to be able to plan and do things in as we go. Now let's go upstairs here real quick and look at what we've done upstairs here. And upstairs here, I call this the Armory. All right, so we've got some armor stands that we can put some of our armor on, and we've got tools, room for tools, and everything else here in this, and another porthole, right? So yeah, loving this little feel of this room too. And as we move into here, this is kind of our brewing room. We've got this where when we finally make it to the nether, we'll put some soul sand in here. But yeah, little portal. So very cool. But hey, we got this up. I went and got a resource pack that specifically puts that on there. It's really cool, and it's going to help us out a lot. Upstairs, finally, we move up here. This is our enchanting room with a level 30 enchanting table here, which is going to be super awesome. We got storage for books and storage for lapis. Yeah, check that out. I don't know where I found all that. But yeah, we got a grindstone, we got some storage, and we got an anvil all sitting up here. I love the look and the feel of this area up here. Awesome. I'm so enjoying this build, by the way. All right, next down here. Let's take a look over here where we're going to call our cold storage room. And in this room is kind of cold storage, I'd call it. But all the stuff, we got double chest throughout the entirety of this building here. And then just a couple barrels here that we can hold on our stuff that we, the important things. And we got our stockroom inventory here. So we keep an eye on that as we do this. That's just super cool. I really enjoyed the way that this has turned out. Now the other place I want to show you is this is kind of an area that didn't really know what to do, but we can go down. This area can go down. There's nothing down there. But over here, we talked about those cows earlier. Yeah, I set up 4 of these cow smashers. I think that's what they call them. You know, with the idea of you use the mob cramming mechanic. Yeah, and so we had to have a huge wheat field because this thing takes a ton of wheat. And yeah, and so to feed all 4 of those stations, it's about a stack and a half of wheat. But it's super killer. It's awesome. I love it. It's super fun. But I think the next thing is we need to get to mining, or at least to prospecting.
Yo,
our buddy T-Fox comes flying across. Hey, buddy. So yeah, we'll hit him up here in a bit. But just to kind of give you guys a little overlook of everything here, I really love the way this thing's turning out. Not a bad place to start for us. Nice little wheat fields along with our wilderness fort. Yeah. I love it. I think it's awesome. And so, yeah, it's time to get to prospecting to figure out what we want to do. But before that, let's go back to the shops and see what we've got here. Here, back at the kind of the Spawn Island area where we started our shop last episode. Wow, it seems, yeah, people have kind of gone nuts around here. This is crazy. Look at all this stuff. Looks like a big chest. We got a wood shop and a bee/honey shop, maybe, I think. Yeah, look at all that. So it's been a lot of fun, man. Like, everybody's got their stuff in here. Yeah, look at these shops. This is super cool. And everybody's still building out. But let's see what we got here. Hey, we got 2 diamonds for the cactus. That's awesome. So let's restock that. And slime. Oh, I think slime's a big winner around here. Slime is a big winner. And so we'll restock the slime too. And then for the moss blocks, yeah, we're winning on moss blocks too. Look at that. That is huge. Like, we got we're doing pretty good here, and we've not mined yet. So winning at our shops, but that's not too bad. Total of 47 diamonds. But it's time to get to prospecting. All right, now we got a prospect, right? And prospecting, you're looking for ores and everything, and you're not full on mining yet, but you're trying to find out the best spots for it. So we're down here. Oh baby, I got ourselves a spawner. Yeah. But this isn't too bad of a spot. Let's see. I always like opening these. All right. Hey, glowberries. We'll pick that up here after a bit. I don't really want to fill the inventory just yet. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. Is that another spawner up there? What? Are you serious? Like, those are two cave spider spawners. Like, they're close. I wonder how close those are. I mean, they gotta be, what, 12 blocks maybe between each other? That's pretty stinking close. Yeah, because I think it's right above us right here. Yeah, I think it's right up there. And that other one's back over there to the left. All right, well, where else we got here? All right, yeah. Oh, hold up here. Hold up here. Is that 3 cave spider spawners, like, that close? I think so. Yeah. All right, hey, change of plans, ladies and gentlemen. Prospecting is going to have to take a little bit of a back seat for just a second, because I think we now need an XP farm. So let's get to building that. First things first, let's get these things lit up and kind of deactivate them for a bit so that we can at least do a little bit of to work on them. And we'll light the rest of this cave up here. Now, the fun part of cleaning them up. We are going to have a ton of cobwebs. And I'm a big fan, like, just shear them up. It seems to go a lot faster than trying to use a sword. I know we could use a string, but by the time we get all these cave spider spawners set, we should have plenty of string, so that shouldn't be a big thing. But let's get this cleared out. I think I've got everything deactivated, which is good, because I can only imagine as we start to build out this cave spider spawner, the poison that I'm going to take is never fun. We've already taken a little bit of it. It sucks. It's gonna suck. So, all right, let's get this cleaned up here. All right, before we get to actually really getting heavy into this, we got to set us up. We always set ourselves up a little workstation here, right? I'm a big fan of that. Wherever you go, kind of just, you bring your furnace, you bring your crafting table, we'll make some chests, and because we're going to be here a while. I think that I'm not the fastest of players, so we're going to be down here for quite a while, and we got to get a stone cutter out. So easy enough. I think we should be good to go down here. We should be able to live down here for quite a while. I think we got the food, but yeah, now it's time to hollow these areas out, and we're gonna do the 9 by 9 by 6 cut of these. So 4 blocks out from each spawner, north, south, east, and west, and then we're going to go 2 up, and we're going to go 3 down. So that's where we get our 9 by 9 by 6 deep room where all these spiders will end up spawning here. It shouldn't be too bad. It's just going to take a lot of time, and yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm still using the majority of stone tools. That iron pickaxe we got down there, yeah, that was found. I've not crafted an iron tool yet. So, all right, as we finish this area up here, this is our first one. is done. 9 by 9 by 6. So this should be a good spot here. We'll need to kind of close in some of these areas, but yeah, let's get on to the next one. And number 2 is done. Yeah, this isn't too bad. It's just taking a while. It's just nothing but mining. I don't know if it's mining, they're just clearing area, you know? It's just clearing out the areas. It's just slow going. And so now it's time to get on to the third one up here, and he's got a lot of work too. All right, all 3 are done. And I've started to put the channels in of how we're going to capture these cave spiders here. We're going to do fence gates inside of these, and then right here, this is where we're going to capture and then our kill chamber. And so down here, we can start. This channel here will flow down. The water goes down into here, and that one connects up to another spawner, that one right there. And then we're going to come down. Oh, and then I had to build this out kind of over this huge cave that we got. So a lot of area, but we'll clean this up. Each one of these has just one block, because those spiders, cave spiders can fit through a 1 block by 1 block. Well, a 1 block area open. And then we got the soul sand here. We'll do an elevator there. But this one comes back around the other side and connects our other spawner. There's probably a better, more efficient way to do this, but trying to get all 3 of them together, it was a little weird for me. So, all right, let's set up the final piece of our collection kill chamber. We're going to go 3 wide here. We'll go with the chest, and then in that we will hook in 3 hoppers, and then let's build a couple fences. And I want to do fences so that where the water runs over them and it pushes up the spider up into the area. We'll cover these with bricks or with the slabs, and then we'll block around it. And this entire area on the inside here will be 1 tall when we finally get done with it. We need some iron. I want to do iron trapdoors here, and just you could use any trapdoor, but the iron trapdoor that we place up underneath here, it doesn't move without a redstone signal, so I can't like click it and open it or do something crazy with it. And yeah, so we'll block out here, and then underneath this we'll put this iron trapdoor here. And so this is kind of how this is going to look. So the spider can't get through, but I can at least, you know, still hit them with the sword. All right, underneath here, it's time to start running the water and actually getting this thing set. So again, we're going to run with the fence gates down underneath here in the channels. That'll stop the water, but allow the spiders to kind of go through there. And I need to get out of here. Come on. There we go. Okay, awesome. Man, I can't place blocks. Like, welcome back to not placing blocks right with Scott. Yeah, see, right there. everything is just all over the place. But that's it. That's how we'll do that, and then we'll run the water inside here. And we need to do that with the other 2 areas we've got. So we'll do that here. And boop, boop, boop. Super easy here. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. All right. Look, that plays perfectly. Thank you. Yeah. I love it. This is going to be fun. I've never done a triple spider spawner, so I think this is. I've been really excited to try to put this thing together. When I ran across them, man, oh man, come on, really? All right, there we go. But yeah, super excited to do that because I've never had the opportunity to do that. You know, I've done normal spawners and you know, farm, but to do 3 and to connect up all 3, yeah, that's been a lot of fun in trying to figure out how this goes. And so the running of the channels has been interesting because you've got to have the water and the dropping of them. But now it's time to fill this area in and get ready to finalize running the water. And then we can get this thing turned on and see how well it actually works. But yeah, I want to put the water here. And so we're going to let the water run down there, and then we'll come down and build that up. And so that the bubble elevator works in that. And we're going to start placing our water in here. What else do I need here? Yeah, just a little deep slate here as we start to run this. So I want to start back over here, and I'm going to do kind of each one of these first and make sure that each one works with running the spiders before I turn all 3 of them on at the same time. And then, and now the water's running through there. The thing we want to do is just go ahead and collapse these down so it's a 1 block area for the actual spiders to come through. And so that, again, we're not having major problems with it. There we go. And yep, and finalize underneath here. We'll need to build this up just a little bit. But what I really want to do is, yeah, there we go. It's got to look pretty, you know. And we need more tools. Keep breaking. You know how many stone pickaxes I've gone through to build this thing? I don't know. I quit counting. But there's a ton. It's an absolute ton. All right. On the back of the wall here, I want to go ahead and place water that's going to come over, and it'll push those down to us. Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, okay. It's wanting to stop there. Let's see. Let's place some blocks back there. Yeah. We'll put some blocks in the back. Let's see if we can get this water to redo it. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. So still saving that iron pickaxe. Don't know why, but there's going to be something good we run into. But yep, bubble elevator works. It's going to push those cave spiders right down here into this area. And let's close this up. And then we should be getting ready to pretty much turn this thing on here and see how well this works. We'll finalize with some iron trapdoors. Yeah. Let's remove that one. That looks like a good idea for now. Okay, a little bit of iron trapdoors, done. And let's get these in place too. Definitely before we turn this on, I want this entire thing done because I really don't want to be just getting a beating from it. So, all right, now let's turn this one on, and we will see how well this works. Okay, and they are spawning. That guy's not happy. He sees me, so let's close it up, and let's see how well it starts to work. Okay, so I want to show you guys kind of here how we have this set. So this is the first spawner that we found, and as you can see, they're going to drop down there. And I've come in and made some minor modifications. I've got lava, a sign, and a magma block. Yeah, I think that's magma block. But the idea here is that it pulls them down. As they come down, because to move mobs down is really hard, and then they get down here to the soul sand, the bubble elevator, and they go up. But the reason for having the lava there is sometimes these guys get stuck in that transition, and as we're playing on a server with a bunch of our friends, what I don't want to have happen is we lag out the server because I got a ton of spiders that are stuck out in these chambers. And so that's really the entire reasoning for it. It's maybe not 100% efficient, but I'm talking about 3 spiders here. And we got some glow squid that like it too. They're everywhere. I didn't think it'd be a problem, but as we start to, glow squid like spawn in here all the time. And so it's kind of crazy. But that is how I've kind of solved the problem of dropping these spiders from these areas over to us. Yeah, it seems to work pretty good, but only time will tell. And so, yeah, look at this. Look at all these guys. All right, we're starting with 20 levels. This has been running for about 5 minutes as we've set here. Let's see how well this works. It's pretty good. The spiders are not too, they're coming up pretty well out of this. Ouch. All right, that is not a good spot to stand in, by the way. Again, I guess the hitbox for the spider being able to punish you with their poison effect is quite large in comparison. So, ouch. Yeah, that hurts. But yeah, this seems to be working really well. Well, with this working, now it's time to work a bubble elevator to get to the surface. So, up here at the surface now, we've done 2 kind of holes. The first one dropping with a little water down here at the bottom that brings us down. Yep, and we've kind of cleaned up everything down here and lit it up, and it's starting to look pretty dang sweet. Our buddy T-Fox came in and helped us kind of down below in this big cave light that up. He's got an electro that he flew down there. I wasn't gonna take that chance, not with my no armor and stone sword. But he helped us do that and got that all cleaned up. But this is kind of how everything has turned out inside here. You know, you stand on the gold block here, and they come up, and what is that? Oh, that's a glow squid. Yeah, man, I'm telling you guys, glow squid are all over this farm here. We probably should find a cool way to be able to farm them. but it's definitely pretty cool down here, and really like it. I put those areas on the sides so that we can actually we can get and keep those guys from hanging up in there. And we've come with some pretty good stuff. He dropped off 4 deep slate ore that he found for us. That was old T-Fox. When he was down there lighting that up, he brought that by for us. So we've got those at some point in time that we can use. But yeah, now let's shoot this this bubble elevator all the way up. It's about 100 blocks down. We're at our elevation is at -1. And up here at the top, I think we're about 90 to 100 on our Y, so way up here. But yeah, let's build up a little area here, that little house, and I think we're going to call this an outhouse. All right, so we'll just finish off. It's a little 5x5 building with a 3x3 interior, and yeah, and a little roof. Really want to put the roof and kind of highlight and accentuate the hill here. So we'll just kind of a lean-to style roof, pretty simple. You know, we've got it pretty simple, oak and spruce and a little deep slate roof, and so it should blend in pretty nice and accentuate again the way that the terrain and the landscape forms from left to right as it falls. But yeah, and by the way, it rains on this server all the time. All the time. It's just crazy. But yeah, it's a little house. Nothing over the top. It's not even a house. It is our outhouse, and we'll run our little path down here, kind of clean this up, and it should be really good to go. But we always, you know, it's good, right? It's looking good. We are going to need to put some bushes out here. Yeah, there we go. Little bush. There we are. And this thing gets looking pretty good. So let's take a look inside and see what it actually looks like. All right, here we are. Let's run up and see what we've got. Nice little path that comes up into our outhouse, and inside of it, you see we've got an in and an out. Yeah, it's very simple. Just some doors, and there's a bubble elevator up, which is the out, and this is the in. Just open yourself up and fall down the tube. There we go. Simple, easy like that. Yeah, I love it. It's absolutely awesome. And then yeah, and then we can take a ride back up. It's pretty cool too. Pretty stinking cool. And so yeah, this has definitely been a lot of fun today. I was not expecting us to be having to do a triple cave spider spawner, but we did, and now we've got our little outhouse here that is kind of up in the mountains here. You should do it, but yeah, I love it. So it's definitely turned out a lot better than what I anticipated. Which it really wasn't much. I didn't know where we were going to start with today, but the second we found these cave spawners, definitely were worth it. So we've still got to do some prospecting because we didn't get much of that done today. We got a lot done, but look at our house over there. Look at the fort. It's awesome. And then we got our outhouse way over here. But we've got a lot of plans for this area. That we got to find the ores and the minerals first. And so, with that, it was a lot of fun today. This is definitely a new challenge for me, something I haven't done in the past, and to be able to come upon cave spiders and then to actually have to like build that, think through that. Again, we're all modded players on here, but to understand how to use vanilla mechanics, it feels the technical aspect of some of this is what makes this game a lot of fun. And even though it might be vanilla and you're like, well, hey, Scott, you're playing vanilla, there is something about having to figure out how to do things you want to do in the constraints of the vanilla environment without a modded one-block solution for things. That is a lot of fun. And so with that, I want to say thank you all. I appreciate you. My name's Scott, and we'll catch you all again very, very soon.